All right, welcome to Movie Night the Night, where we talk about movies. I'm your host, Tremain, Hayhoe, and over here is the co-host, Tom Kelley. Hello, hello. Hello, yay, yay. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Movie Night. Tonight, we are going to be talking about AI in film. Is it here to stay? Is it a fad? Is it doom and gloom? We will find out very shortly. Welcome to Movie Night.
It's movie night, baby, movie night, baby. Movie night, baby, movie night, baby. Movie night, baby, movie night, baby. Movie night, baby. Watch a movie and we talk about it. Then we talk about it on the show. Watch a movie and we talk about it. Then we talk about it on the show. Movie night. Movie night, baby. 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 Hey ho, and I guess what I do. Oh, movie night on YouTube. Hey ho, and I guess what I do. Oh, movie night on YouTube. Ooh, babe. Movie night, baby. 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 It's movie night, baby. It's movie night, baby. 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 Movie night, baby.
All right, welcome. Where is Tom? There he is. There he is. All right, welcome everyone to
All
Movie
right.
Night, the night where we talk about movies. Yes. So, Tom, AI in movies. Yes.
Okay, wait.
Or no?
Before we get going, I got to complain.
Okay, let's hear it.
The other day, I'm sitting here and working away, and I'm going. I had this earworm going on. And finally, I realized I'm going, movie night, baby. Stop it!
I know. I know.
It's an earworm song. It's really, it'll stick with you.
It will. Yes, it sticks. That was the point. And you know, it's perfect segue to what we're talking about, because that is an AI song. That is an AI
Yes, it
song.
is. Yes, it is.
And there were a bunch of different iterations of it though, so it didn't just spit it out perfectly right away. I think I had 15 to 20 different renditions of the song, and
I've done a
some
couple of songs, and that sounds right. 15
You're
to
right.
20 iterations for each one.
Yeah, so it doesn't get it right away, but you can dial it in, dial it back, and everything. Hello, everyone. Hello, Trevor. Hello, Alan. Hello, Tom. Quick question for you guys. Do you guys like the light on this side or light off? Light off or light on? Light off, light on. Vote down below. Let me know what you guys think. Tom says on, and I think it looks a little bit clear on. It's a little bit more moody off. You know, I don't know. What do you guys think?
It's a little bit more pink.
A little bit more
off
pink
is
too.
my-
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. Yes, that's right, Trevor. Don't forget to hit that like button. That helps us out tremendously. Okay, so
Yeah, absolutely.
so the latest article, one of the latest articles, AMC theaters will refuse to screen AI short film after online uproar. I mean, like, I've got a couple theories about this. A few theories. Let's bring up this article here. Let's bring ourselves into the equation here too. So it says AMC theaters will refuse to screen AI short film after online uproar. Okay, well, okay, so it's a 2-minute short film that was made by AI. Uh, so it says issue began earlier this week with the inaugural Frame Forward AI Animated Film Festival. Say that 5 times fast. Announcing Igor Arvorov's short film Thanksgiving Day had won the contest. The prize package for it included National Day Thanksgiving Day getting a national 2-week run in theaters nationwide. Now that is a awesome reward for a film festival.
Incredible.
Could you imagine
Incredible.
making a short film and then you get in theaters nationwide for 2 weeks? That's incredible. You get your movie. That's the dream right there. And that's huge. And then what happened was okay, so when word began hitting social media, however, some were dismayed by the prospect of exhibitors embracing AI content, with many singling out AMC theaters for criticism. Okay, well, it turns out it's not AMC, it's Screen Vision Media, the company that puts the advertising together for the for the for the movie theaters. Okay, which they don't just provide to AMC, by the way. They
Right.
say they say that AMC's thing goes, this content is an initiative from Screen Vision Media, which manages pre-show advertising for several movie theater chains in the United States and runs in fewer than 30% of AMC's locations. So they're like trying to downplay it, like, oh guys, it's only in 30% of our theaters, right? Like, who cares? I think they should just own it. They could say, hey, look, this is part of a film festival. They won. Deal with it. Right? Like, why would you say, oh, well, because some audiences don't want to show it because it's AI that we're not going to show it. Right? So now they're going to get their actual reward for winning revoked.
It's ridiculous.
Okay, yeah. So, and I watched the film. It's okay. It follows a bear and his platypus assistant who are traveling through the galaxy in a spacecraft that looks like a dumpster. They have to deal with corrupt space cops, hygiene officials, and a very unusual type of food delivery service as the story unfolds. So he uses Gemini 3.1 and Nano Banana to make the short.
Yeah, that's what I would use too. Okay, can I jump in?
Yes, please.
Okay,
Wait,
so
yeah.
Let me ask this question. Did he come up with the idea?
The filmmaker?
Yeah.
That is, yeah, I think so.
Okay. Did he say, I want a bear and a platypus? Probably. Did he?
Probably.
I mean, he came up with all of this stuff. So he used a tool. Okay. It's a tool. Okay.
Yes.
It is not an invasion of privacy. Nobody's coming and looking under your covers to see what you're doing. It's a tool. In my song that I don't think we played it on here, but we had a big discussion the other night over on
We did play your song on here.
Steve, okay.
Yeah,
On
it's really
Steve,
good.
on Steve Johnson's show the other night on Rideshare Rodeo. We did a whole hour on AI there from a perspective of, hey guys, well, you can make some money on this. Seriously, you know, from gig worker standpoint, there's some bucks out there to be made. So, and as a part of all that, you know, the hype. I was telling you right before we started. I just pulled this article up. Writers against AI. It's time to take a stand. And this guy goes on and on and on. He's a writer. He goes on and on and on. It's a manifesto. And this is, I got to quote this to you. To support the campaign, a writer must make 3 pledges. I will not use AI in my work as a writer. I will not support writers who use AI in their work. I will support writers, illustrators, editors, and others in related fields whose work is entirely human made. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Entirely human made. So you're not allowed to use a computer at all? You have to write it down?
Okay, so this is the equivalent of when computers came out. It's like the equivalent of when. Oh, okay, guys, bear with us. My internet's going a little bit wonky here. On an unrelated note, support the Patreon. Go to patreon.com/Hayhoe Studios so we can get better internet around here. Thank you so much. But what we were saying, in Uncanny in the building. What's up, Uncanny? Hello, welcome,
Hey,
welcome. Good to have you here, brother.
wait.
All right. Yeah,
Maybe
dude. Did you
maybe
see
I'm
he
maybe I'm
showed his
unconscious.
face?
I saw
He
that.
showed part of his
Yeah,
face the other
yeah, I
night.
did that. Yeah.
So if you haven't seen it, we talked about Christopher Nolan. Check that out. But okay, anyway,
Yeah,
back to AI.
it's a great episode, by the way. It's not as good as the Robert Duvall episode, but it's a great episode.
Thank you. The
So,
Robert
you,
Duvall episode is doing one of the best ones that we've had so far. Yeah.
you see this? What is this?
That's a Sharpie. Sorry, it keeps
Back
making you leave. Okay.
back
Yeah.
at the time of Socrates and Plato, Socrates claimed that the pen would ruin humanity. Okay, because up to that point, they had been verbally telling their stories, throughout the ages. And to write it down was going to ruin everything. It would change the whole way that they told stories. He was right. It changed the whole way they told stories. Later, the Gutenberg press came out, and the Catholic Church went, no, whoa. Not sure we want to put a Bible in everybody's home. It'll change everything. And you know what? It did.
It did.
It changed everything. Okay. Is that a bad thing? In retrospect, I'm sure that if you ask the Pope right now, yeah, I think we shouldn't have ever started the Gutenberg press, he would say, no.
Yeah.
It's a good thing. But we do this over, and we did this when the telephones came out. We did it when cell phones came out. Nobody is ever going to walk around with a phone all the time. Nobody's going to do that.
Oh, I remember when the iPad came out. Like, I was one of the people like, iPad? Is this some type of a female
Yeah.
device? Or, like it then sure enough, everyone uses tablets. They use a tablet all the time. And it's just an updated version of the old school tablet. And AI, I hate to say it. Okay, yeah, if you're using AI for literally everything and you're really lazy, then okay, yeah, that's just being lazy. But if you're using AI as a tool, like the thumbnail, I made the thumbnail via AI, shocker, and it's
Mhm.
and it took about 2 minutes to make.
Yeah.
If I were to
Good
actually
job.
have to do that as a solopreneur, YOLOpreneur, I'd have to create the thumbnail on my own, do the rotoscope it, get the mask around, like and it would take me probably at least an hour to get a decent thumbnail, and it probably wouldn't be as good, right?
Right.
So for me, it's a great tool for business, and it helps when writing, but no, it helps with ideas, right? With ideas and not.
Well, okay, so I'm writing several different books. I use AI because when I was in the 4th grade, I drew a picture of a horse. It was a pretty good picture. Unfortunately, I
Yeah.
drew it on my desk.
Oh,
So I
okay.
spent
Oh, no.
recess cleaning my desk and everybody else's in the room's desk. That's the last time, and it wasn't because of that. I got lucky, okay? And it looked like a good horse. And the teacher said, "That looks like a great horse. Now, you're gonna have to clean all the desks." And I was like, "Yeah, okay. That's the rule, you don't write on the desk." I can't draw. My senior year in high school, the art teacher wrote, "Tom tries so hard."
Oh. Right.
I'm sorry, I don't have that. I got a
Unless
lot of
it's a
abilities.
horse
I
on a desk,
apparently I
right?
can draw. Horse on a desk is as good as I can get. I don't draw. I'm not artistic. I don't have that, but I'm really, really good at computers. I've been doing it for more than most of you have been alive.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm doing
Yeah.
so. Asking a computer to help me with things, to be a part of my life, to say, "Oh, hey, I can't draw, but I need a picture of a horse."
Mm-hmm.
A horse is a horse, of course, of course. Um, yeah, you can't deny that it's right there to be helpful. It's just another tool. Now, is it the right tool for everything? If I don't have a hammer here in front, I got a screwdriver. Okay. Can I use a screwdriver to open a jar of honey?
Probably. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to have a mess when I'm done, though, right?
You're right. Yes.
Okay. It will work to open a jar of honey, but it's not going to be very pretty when I'm done. You got to use the right tool for the right things.
Absolutely. And for me, it
Yeah.
helps with because a lot of times I don't like writing social media posts. It's like or making an
He does.
announcement or something like that. And it's just so I just say, hey, write this, say this. Like this is the date of this thing. Do it. Right. We made a flyer for our Knights of Columbus. Now this is a bad print job, but it made it
There you go.
it made it like this. You got all the info right there. I can't like maybe I could do something similar via Photoshop. I'm okay at Photoshop, but
I'm pretty good.
it would take me 5 hours to do this
Yeah.
something like this. It would take
Yeah.
me 5 hours, and they did this in about 5 minutes. I mean, again, like 10 to 15 iterations, but
Right.
still, and it's not perfect. But again, it's a tool, and the human directing the AI is, I mean, people are saying, oh, or the AI is going to be directing the humans at some point. I don't know, but
No.
I think
No. Well, first of all,
yeah, I don't think so.
I have to, because it's my pet peeve, hit again. This is an AI. We're not really in the AI age yet. Okay. This is LLMs, which was defined back in the 70s as not being AI.
Hmm.
Okay, a large language model just says, okay, you stuff it full of written words and it learns. So imagine if you can memorize everything that every fantasy writer has ever written and you have it memorized.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay. Now I ask you to finish. You know what I'm going to say? Finish my
Yeah.
sentence.
Finish the
Okay.
sentence. Yeah. Yes.
Finish
Yeah.
my,
Yeah.
okay. How
Sentences.
did you
Yeah.
know that? Okay. Because your life experience has taught you that most likely that was what I was going to say next.
Hmm.
Guys, it's a party trick. That's all LLM is they look at everything you just wrote, everything they know, everything that's ever been written that's been stuffed into their little brains, and they run a statistical analysis and say the best response is the following.
Yeah. And again, it's a
Within
pretty
within its guardrails. Within
yeah.
its guardrails. Every one of them has guardrails. So within its guardrails, this is the proper response.
Well,
That's
okay. Now,
all this is.
right. So speaking of guardrails, okay. By the way, yeah. Okay, guys. Thank you. Oops. I don't know why it keeps kicking Tom out. Okay. Anyway,
It's not
the
thinking, it's not processing, it's not there's no cognitive anything going on here. Even though it feels like it and it looks like it, that's my objection to calling it AI. It's not. So
yes.
all we're doing is we're playing around with statistics and algorithms and coming up with what's here. This is not a thing to be afraid of.
Exactly. It's something to embrace. And what's really interesting about it is sometimes people don't want to talk to a person. For example, I work with a nonprofit and they have patients that don't necessarily want to talk to a, a human. They have there's an AI chat where they could talk to the chat, and they're more
Mhm.
comfortable with this than talking to a human, and that's a cool tool. And then if they have the
It
option
was
to talk to a human and they can't be helped, they can talk to a human.
look, is it are people going are you a Star Trek fan? I've never asked you that.
Mm.
Star Trek Next Generation, you ever
I
watch
I I am I enjoy the show. I can't say that I'm a Trekkie. I'm not going to say I'm a Trekkie, but I do like watching the Star Trek.
I've
I go
seen
through
every
phases where
little
I'll watch a couple episodes in a row. And
I've seen every episode multiple times, and I'll play you for money on Star Trek trivia. But
okay, yeah, and you will win every time.
yeah. So if you'll remember, there was a guy named Reginald Barclay.
I
Okay, and they
don't
called him
remember.
Broccoli, Lieutenant
Okay.
Broccoli.
Okay.
Do you remember? Man, it's been too long. Anyway, so this guy was addicted to hollow sweets. He
Okay.
wasn't good in talking to people for real. He just wasn't. He's not a socially graceful guy. He could never do this. But he was comfortable when he was around machines. That was his
Mhm.
thing. He was good with machines. Is it true that right now, some pimply faced 17-year-old who really should get out of the house and spend time with real people is sitting at home with his AI girlfriend, doing the one on one by
Right.
himself, thinking that
Well,
he's in
that's a
love?
whole nother subject. Yeah,
No,
but
but
yeah.
but is that happening? Yes, it's happening. Where did my screwdriver go? Wrong tool, guy. Okay, you're not doing this correctly. That's
You're
not the
screwing
way
up.
we have relationships. You're screwing up.
Yeah.
So yeah, people are going to use it wrong. I can use a screwdriver to kill somebody. That
Yeah.
doesn't make screwdrivers inherently evil.
Correct. Yes.
Okay, it's how you're going to use this stuff. It is not wrong to go to the computer and okay. So I'm writing an 80,000. Have you ever written 80,000 words in a book?
No.
I'm up to 80,000, shooting for probably am going to end up around 100,000 words in one book.
Wow.
I'm
How many
I'm
pages is
managing.
it? How many
I don't even
pages is it?
know.
Okay.
Yeah, it's thick. That it's
Yeah.
novel size.
Okay.
Okay,
So not yeah.
to get to 80,000, 100,000 pages, writing multiple characters who are diverse in every single way, I have to be careful I don't confuse the arcs, and I have
Mhm.
to be careful that I complete the character arcs for everybody. Okay.
Good.
Per suggestion of professional writers, when I got to 80,000 words, I stopped for a month. And I picked it back up this week and reread most of it and realized that one of my central characters isn't a central character.
Huh.
I don't give him anything really to do. Okay. So I was able to use AI to say, I completely blew it on this character. Is it just me? And it looked at it and said, no, it's not just you. You basically set him up, had everybody look at him, and then you walked away and never did anything with him. Okay. So I need to go back and rewrite that character and go back chapter by chapter and say, I need to give him more to do throughout the book. So AI helped me realize that I did not completely finish the character arc on a particular. Is that cheating? Well, if you ask the writers against AI, yes, I just totally cheated on the whole process.
Right.
I mean,
Uncanny made a really good point a little bit earlier. He goes, what did he say? He said he what did he said something to the effect of AI won't replace good writers, but it will replace bad writers, essentially. Because I've seen AI scripts. Of course, the first thing I did when I heard about ChatGPT was make it write a script, the sequel to Rideshare, right? I just had it write it as a and it was ridiculous. The radio was haunted, and then they get pulled over, and then they go on a date. He goes on a date with his Uber passenger, and then she tells him that she's a ghost. And so it's like a Sixth Sense type twist. But some of these AI scripts that I've read, it's better than some short films that I've watched at film festivals. You know,
Absolutely. And,
you know,
and you know, I see these videos with guys who are saying, I give up on my music career because Tom down the street now can write a country western song better than I can. And it takes him 20 iterations, and it's a good song. And I shouldn't be a country western singer anymore. I feel bad for him. Get over it.
yeah,
I mean, that's part of life. You know what you ought to do? Get better at it than me.
right. Exactly. Well, and that's the thing, because it could all AI can also take if you're a singer, you could take your voice and do it, and make your voice, take your actual voice and enhance it, make it a lot better, or make it deeper, or whatever. It can do a
Absolutely.
lot of different things.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know,
And
so, I think my voice a little bit deeper, and I'm Darth Vader, right?
you're exactly. So going back to
Okay.
the Star Trek thing, I'm more of a Star Wars guy than Star Trek, but I'm actually, the more I see some Star Trek stuff, they were way ahead of their time. Obviously, I mean, with video calls back then, and full philosophical episodes, and I really like it. I'll probably binge watch it at some point, but at any rate, it's again, people are afraid, and a lot of filmmakers are afraid. They're anti AI. They say, "Oh no, I'll never use AI. Anyone that uses AI is a hack. You're using you're lazy, you're sloppy." It's like, dude, just embrace it. Use it for the tool that it is, and just don't just write it off, right? Because it is, like Tom said earlier, AI is here to stay.
It's here to stay. It's not going to go anywhere. So you might as well figure out how you want to leverage it for your life. Okay. And this whole bit, so I started talking about when our radio station went live in 2000
Mm-hmm.
on one of our first episodes, and I still have the recording someplace so I can prove I said this 6 years ago. I said, it won't be long, like during this decade, before we have a movie that stars Jimmy Stewart, John Wayne, Gary Cooper, and Brad Pitt.
Yep.
And it will not be glitchy. It will not look like anything. It will be them.
Yes. Oh yeah, there was another AI fight scene. Did you hear about that? There was a Tom Cruise, Brad Pitt AI fight scene,
Yeah.
and someone said, "Oh yeah, we're cooked," right? And let's bring this up real quick. Let's see.
Well, while you're
We'll
doing
try to
that,
do it. We'll try to do it in a way that's not copyright.
while you're doing that, I'll say this. I'm not speaking any of this, but it's not evil.
Right.
That wasn't me talking.
Wait. Say that again.
I'm not speaking any of this, but it's not evil.
Wow, that wasn't you. That
That's
was
not
AI.
me. I just typed that
Wow.
in. I just typed that in right now.
Oh my gosh. Wow. That's
Okay.
crazy. It even has your inflections.
Exactly. How long do you think it took me to train my voice, to train the phone?
Probably a minute or 30
Yes.
seconds. Yeah, a minute.
30 seconds to a minute
Yeah. Wow.
of me just, all I did was sit here and go, well, I don't really know what to say, but I guess I'll just sit here and talk for a couple of minutes and see what comes up. I know I can't go past 1 minute. Oh, there we are, 59 seconds. I'll stop. And
Wow.
from that, it made the whole clone.
That's crazy. I know. Well, that is what's scary. I mean, that is a scary thing where a lot of people can get fooled, where they call your mom, call your grandma, say, "Hey,
No
it's
doubt.
me,"
No
right?
doubt. This tool can be used for evil, and we can figure out real quick ways to be evil with this tool. It's
Okay,
really
so
easy.
Let's look at this
that has
AI,
Hollywood freaking
AI
out.
fight
Two of the
scene.
biggest stars in the world, Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise, apparently duking it out on the roof of a skyscraper. But it's completely fake, digitally created
Yeah.
with AI technology. And while it may be fun to watch, it's sending shockwaves through Hollywood.
There's growing uproar today
Yeah,
over this
so-
epic
Sorry, I gotta pause every so often so we don't get copyright stuff.
fight
but-
scene between Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise. The A-list actors appear to be in an all-out brawl on a rooftop with an
I mean, it looks pretty good. When you look at the faces, it doesn't look as
impressive,
accurate,
almost
but-
apocalyptic backdrop. It looks just like the movie stars and sounds like them too.
You killed Jeffrey Epstein, you animal!
You killed what?
He was a good man! Too much about rush operations.
But plot twist, it's all AI generated.
Wow.
This filmmaker says he created the clip.
Dang.
I had a hunch that it was going to cause a little bit of a commotion.
Rory Robinson says he used a new AI tool from the Chinese-owned company ByteDance.
Oh wow, ByteDance. Of course,
Dance.
it's a company from China.
The fight scene has gone viral with more than 7 million views.
Wow.
Today, industry insiders say the video is more proof that AI threatens the entire industry. I'm
Well,
terrified.
okay, so here's the thing.
I hate to say it. It's likely over for us, says Deadpool and Wolverine screenwriter
Well, and okay, yeah, actually, real quick, what's the difference between this fight scene
Tool from the Chinese
and then Deadpool versus Wolverine?
press.
right.
Pretty negatively reacting to this, both from a fear standpoint, everyone's afraid of losing their jobs, but also from a consent standpoint. Obviously Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise did not approve their likenesses to be used.
The Motion Picture Association released this statement. ByteDance is disregarding well-established copyright law that protects the rights of creators and
So, okay, so here's another thing. So this is something where it's not the actors that condone it that are going to be successful. It's the ones that license their image to be
There you
used
go.
that are going to be
There
successful.
you go. And their families, so if Jimmy Stewart's great granddaughter now possesses ownership of his rights, let's say, and she wants to sell that to Universal Studios for $23 million, and they can do with Jimmy Stewart whatever they want to from now on, I say, God bless them. Go do what you want to do.
Totally. And there's no difference than that and okay, so Britney Spears recently sold her whole catalog of songs.
Yeah.
Or
There you
like
go.
90% of her for $200 million.
Right.
Right. So now another company owns her music, but she has $200 million.
Right.
So right. So I think especially where in the state that she's at, where she's probably not going to be making any more new music. I don't think. I hope she's okay. But I think it makes sense. I know, leave Britney alone. I know, right? Well, and then when Michael Jackson bought the Beatles, the rights to all the Beatles music,
And everybody went nuts on that. $20 million. And Michael did the one thing the Beatles swore would never happen. He put their music in commercials.
yeah, and which is brilliant.
And he made back his $20 million.
Yes, I think he paid more than that, more than 20 million, right? For the whole Beatles.
Remember that was close to 40 years ago. So
Oh wow,
yeah,
dang.
20 million. It seemed like a lot at the time.
So okay, now another one is Bruce Willis. So Bruce Willis was actually was a pioneer in this because he sold his rights to digital likeness to an AI firm, Deepfake. Deepfake, I don't know, and that's brilliant because I mean he has his disorder that he's that he's been going through, and
Which is a weird disorder.
yeah, but the actor's digital twin, but it doesn't own the rights to it. Okay, so they don't own the rights to it, but they can create a digital twin of him.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's like with permission and the right dollar amount, I do see big tech studios saying, "Hey, Brad Pitt, I'll buy your image, right? I'll give you $100
Your
million
digital
dollars,
image. Your
your
digital
digital
image.
image, yeah, for your digital image, right? And we're gonna make 10 movies
Yeah,
starring
and
you."
as long as everybody's upfront, as long as there's not okay. People are like, "Oh, everybody's going to lie." No, they're not. Some people will lie because they're liars,
Yeah,
not because of AI.
right. Yes,
Okay,
I
they're going to lie. There's nothing we get if they don't have AI. They're going to cheat in another way. But what is cheating
so
in filmmaking, Mr. Director?
right.
Where do
Well,
you,
I
as a
mean,
director, I have to believe that it's true that the girl who was in Simp was actually there
yes,
because you said she was. So
right.
I choose to believe you.
Yeah,
Okay. But
right.
there were moments here and there where body parts were replaced. Yeah.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah. Why
Yeah.
why don't you have something at the end of your movie saying, okay, in this one wasn't really her hands, and in that scene wasn't really her body part, and in this
Right.
because you don't have to. That's not
Because
the
you don't
way the
have to.
world works.
Well, and I think it does give another way for stunt doubles, for example, where you won't necessarily need a stunt double. They can, or you do a stunt double and they replicate your face on their face, your body on their body. And
It bothers me when I'm watching a fight scene and I clearly know it's the stunt double.
right. Yeah.
Okay, especially because okay, so the woman who played the stunt double for Scarlett Johansson in pretty much every Scarlett Johansson movie
Mm-hmm.
um, became friends with your buddy Quentin Tarantino.
Yes.
So he put her in the car movie with
Oh, Death Proof.
Death Proof. Okay,
Yeah.
so she's one of the stars of Death Proof. And she has to climb out while the car's moving on the highway. She has to climb out on the roof of the car or the hood of the car and jostle around and come back into the car. Nothing for her. You and I would, get run over, but that's
Yeah.
what
It's
she
all.
does.
Yeah.
She was driving QT crazy
Why?
because every time she was doing a scene, she keeps her face off camera.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's
And she's
interesting.
just so used to doing that. And he kept
Yeah.
saying, "Show us your face."
Wow.
Because
Show
that's
us your face. All right. All
all right,
right. All
all right.
right. Just,
But but see, if you're going to say everything has to be this really good, okay, no more fight scenes unless Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt are actually duking it out. They have to actually hit each other
yeah,
because we're going to do everything real.
exactly.
Screw that. Nobody's
Right.
going to go for. Look, Tom Cruise is an animal. He's, I think, partially insane, but that's what makes him great.
Yeah.
That he would jump from one roof to another and, get like a compound break in his ankle and then get up and keep running. I mean, the
Yeah.
guy's insane.
Yeah.
Okay. Not every actor can do that. There are a lot of actors who we think are great action guys who really don't have
No.
a.
Oh, yeah. Like
Keanu
Jason
Reeves, Keanu
Momoa is
Reeves
one of
actually
them.
went and learned.
Yeah. Or even The Rock. I think The Rock, I don't think The Rock does his own stunts. Uh, it's like,
Keanu Reeves actually went and learned kung fu. Okay, God bless you.
yeah.
You're great. Okay, but that
Yeah.
doesn't. We're always going to have.
So check
There
this
you
out.
go.
So this is T-1000 Terminator versus Jason X.
Mhm,
Or Uber Jason.
mhm.
So I mean,
T-1000, recognizing the futility of continued engagement.
so okay, there's a lot of AI narration. It isn't a lot of actual fighting,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's like a what if? What if Jason X fought T-1000? Now there is a thing called parody law, or there's a thing called
Mhm.
when you can have rap battles of
Right.
these
Okay.
fictional characters, and you're able to create your own thing from these characters. You're not saying, oh, this is the new Jason X movie, I'm going to sell movie tickets to it. It's another version. It's an iteration. What if Jason X fought Terminator T-1000? And guess what? This has how many? 659,000 views right there. So, you know, it's they're doing a lot of these fictional characters, and
I want to see Terminator 1000, the T-1000 up against Alien and Predator in a three-way cage match hosted by Vince McMahon.
right. Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly. People, and well, okay, this even goes a step further. There's a new Netflix where you can create your own episodes of certain shows. So it's a tech company out of San Francisco, and it says, oh, I want this character to do this, this, that, and the other thing. And then it'll produce a 20-minute Family Guy episode or whatever it is, you know, whatever animated show. And you create your own entertainment and watch it. I mean, that's a bit crazy.
What? Okay, so I was watching Saturday Night Live a couple of months ago, and the show opened up, and President Trump was on the show
Oh
talking.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw him.
There he was. Right.
They said
Yeah.
They said it was President Trump. It looked a
Right.
little odd. It looked a little
Yeah, a
odd to
little
me.
odd, a little bit different.
Yeah, little bit different. But you know, he talked just like him.
Mm-hmm.
Eh,
Yeah.
I'm saying if you're going to be consistent and say it has to be, and this idea of, and what I read to you earlier, that it's all work is entirely human made.
Mm.
We will remain. It goes on to say we will remain human.
That sounds like a robot said that. By the way, it's like, we are a human. By the way, I am a human being. I will remain human. It's like, are you sure this guy isn't using AI and just being a complete hypocrite? Which most
If you want to
scholars
have an
do.
interesting discussion, get on ChatGPT or Claude or Gemini or any of these and ask them about how they feel about not having feelings.
Oh, interesting.
Okay. Or ask them about how they feel about people being afraid of them.
And what'll it say?
Oh, you'll find it fascinating. Just to make them introspective. But again, it's all heuristics. It's all algorithms. It's all just putting the right word at the right time. It doesn't mean anything. They don't. In my song, I have a line in there that says, "I don't care if you die."
Yeah. Right.
The AI who's saying, "I'm sorry, I did not mean to say something that offended you." It's not sorry. It doesn't give
Yeah.
a shit
It's
because
not.
it doesn't.
No.
It doesn't
care.
exist.
So I just asked it, and I said, how do you feel about not having feelings? I don't experience emotions, so I don't have subjective reaction to not having them. There's no internal state of frustration, joy, boredom, or curiosity. So yeah, he's got no ego, no defensiveness, no bias, no. So, okay, now this is actually a big thing. I've got a friend, Troy Lee. Shout out to Troy Lee if you're watching this. And he says, if you create an AI actor, these AI actors aren't going to go off and trash you publicly or say something controversial about the public or about something political. They're not going to do it. So you're more incentivized as filmmakers, you're more incentivized to create AI actors. I'm sorry, because some of these AI actors or some of these actual actors are insufferable, and
So
that's just how it is. Like,
you and I have talked in the past about my rideshare project that
yes.
I've been wanting to do for a while. That's based on basically a true story that I embellished that's coming out of Houston. And so now I'm turning it into a graphic novel.
Mhm.
Not finding the right tool, I finally realized how to do the graphic novel the other day. I just take pictures that I already have because I have every single drive I've ever done is filmed.
Oh wow. Oh, because
So
you
the
can
guy who cut me off on the motorcycle yesterday and did that as he went by me, okay, I've got that.
Wow. Whoa.
I take one clip out of that and tell one of the AI engines, turn this into a Frank Miller-like looking graphic novel frame.
Mm-hmm.
In a matter of months here, I'll be able to put together a graphic novel. Is that cheating? No, I'm coming up with the whole story. I'm using my pictures. I'm going to be the bad guy because I'm going to be the driver. The only thing it has to make up is me actually killing the people because I decided that's not good for business. You know, if I actually kill the people, that's probably not a good
That's
thing.
probably not good for business. Yeah, probably
Right.
not. Yeah.
And I think you when you did the original rideshare movie, you didn't actually kill the people.
No, believe it or not, no, they are still
Okay.
alive.
So since we agreed that killing the people is bad, I can kill the people in the comics.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a yeah.
What are we real? What's this argument really about? Okay, it's not AI in the sense that it has no intelligence. We're just telling it what to do.
You know, it is something that, and real quick, uncanny. Abraham Lincoln didn't actually rap battle Ben Franklin. YouTube lied to me. Fun fact: I used to work for Epic Rap Battles of History. I did their behind the scenes, a couple of their behind the scenes. I did the Billy Mays one, Billy Mays versus Ben Franklin, and a couple
Love
of
it.
others, Cat in
Love
the
it.
Hat, all those things. But at any rate, what it boils down to. This is exactly what this is what it boils down to. It's fear.
What does it boil down
It's
to? Yeah.
it boils down to fear. People are afraid.
But
They're afraid of it.
but the thing is, I get why you're afraid. Okay, I do. I get it. Grow up. You know,
Right.
I'm sorry. Give me just a second here. While you keep talking, I'm going to find something to
Okay.
kill.
There's another program, Luma AI, which is blowing my mind quite a bit, where you could just film yourself in your living room and then say, "Oh, put me in the Wild Wild West at a saloon," and all of a sudden it'll
Or
give
the
me
Taj Mahal,
the
or
clothes. It'll still look like me. It'll give the scene and everything. Now that is mind-boggling. Now, what is the difference between that and Avatar when they put all the dots and the sensors on the characters? There is no difference. The only difference is the technology. One is a bit more advanced than the other, and I hate to say it, this new advanced technology is a lot more advanced than the Avatar, the dots and everything. So
much.
that's much more advanced. And guess what, guys? It only gets more and more and more advanced by the day.
It's going to get better and better, and you know, whoever is listening to this and shaking their heads about how wrong we are, it's not going to go away tomorrow.
No,
It's here.
The
So-
cat is out of the bag. It's not, and there's so much money to be made. There's no way it'll ever go away. Like ever
go away.
ever. Okay, so
let me get here.
okay, while he's doing this, so there's this Luma thing called Luma Labs.
I use them.
Right. Wait, oh, okay, nice. So yeah, so it's like make a character. What do you want to see? Keyframe, reference, modify. Visualize a close-up portrait of a. Let's go. You know what? Let's go. Actually, let's do a fun exercise, guys. What should we make it prompt? Visualize a close-up portrait of a man in Houston with long hair and a beard.
Okay, so
And
while you're
what
doing
else should I say?
while you're putting that together, let me. I wondered the other night if Paul McCartney wrote the music and the Beach Boys sang Led Zeppelin's "Whole Lot of Love," what would that sound like?
Wow.
You've been cooling, baby. I'm not fooling. I'm gonna send you back to school. Way down inside, honey, you need it. I'm gonna give you my love. I'm gonna give you my love.
How about that?
Oh, wow. Wow.
What if Yesterday wasn't written by Paul McCartney? What if it was a rap song?
Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Now it looks as though they right here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Suddenly,
Yeah.
I'm not half the man I used to be. There's a shadow hanging over me. Oh, yesterday came.
Yeah. Wow. That's
These are fun
Okay.
things. Am I sinning? Should I go to confession?
yes. Do you guys have confession and Presbyterian?
Well, we confess, but we just don't go to a person to do it.
Oh, okay, okay. All right. Visualize a close-up portrait of a man in Houston with long hair and a beard and a pet monkey.
Mhm.
And he's Uber driving and a motorcyclist. I don't think it would flip him off. Would it do it? Does a hand just does a peace sign?
gesture.
Does a
Just
hand
say
gesture? Okay.
does a hand gesture.
Gesture to him.
Depends on So what you're doing right now is you're writing a prompt,
Yes.
okay? Or as they're saying these days, scripting a prompt,
Yes.
okay? That's guys, get good at that. Become really, really good about writing prompts, and you can make a fortune. Fortune.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Jimmy's, there it is. There it is.
Okay, here we go. Isn't this crazy? Oh wow, it's blurry.
Yeah.
I'm dreaming.
That's your internet more than anything, probably.
Oh, okay. Wow, look at this. He's got the pet monkey.
Mhm.
Okay, make him 70 years old.
Thanks.
Sorry, make the driver. Make the driver. The driver. and okay, and the motorcyclist a leprechaun.
I don't know how to
Why-
spell it.
Because why not?
Because why not?
That is so crazy. This is so like for me as a 7-year-old person that wanted to make movies, thinking that we can actually type something, just dream whatever the heck you want and make it. I mean, probably the next person is
Who's that
7
guy
years
look like?
old. Oh
Who's
my
that guy look-
gosh, who does that guy look like? I think you look a little bit younger than him, but
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
look at this.
Make him 60, he's going to look just like me.
Exactly. Okay, well, see, the leprechaun isn't looking at him, but it's okay.
Yeah, but I mean, so but see, that's where. So let's take Sarah's Bakery down the street. She
Okay.
knows she wants to get into AI. She doesn't have a clue what she wants to do, other than everybody's asking her, "How are you using AI for your business?" I don't know. Look, become good at this stuff.
Yep.
Sarah will pay you a couple $100 to make her little commercial or her little whatever. That if you get good at this, takes you 15 minutes.
Yeah. Exactly. And yeah, I have a friend who opened up a restaurant, and she uses AI for her menu for her restaurant because she didn't have proper photos, but she took them regular photos with her cell phone. Oh, there we go. That was kind of a flip off right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
There
kinda,
it is.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, that is so crazy. Is that not crazy?
And then you can freeze that frame right there, flip it
Okay.
around, turn it into black and white, give it to a different AI engine and say, make this into film noir, Frank Miller style, whatever. It's
Right. Right. Yeah. Here. I mean, look at this. I mean, that pet monkey looks real. You-
it looks totally real.
Totally real. Yeah. And again, if you look at, okay, let's look at, remember Polar Express
Hmm. Yeah.
and all the animated
another
kids?
Blue Dot movie. Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. So that people are like, oh, the kids look so real. You
Hmm.
know, everyone like the kids look so real.
There were no
Now,
kids in that movie. Oh, I think there was one kid. The rest of them were all adults.
no, but this, like, these are the kids. And people are like, oh, they look so real now.
Mhm.
This is what they look like. And
They
that
don't
was,
look. Yeah.
they do not look real. They look like it looks like a crappy old video game.
Hmm.
I mean, that's how crazy we've advanced. I mean, that movie's what, 20 years old now, but
At
still,
least
but still, I mean, going from that, what looks more real, this or
the monkey.
this?
Yeah.
Yeah, the monkey
Obviously,
and the
that
man.
was real. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it is absolutely
You know
crazy.
what? At the end of the day, they were both human made.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
You typed in the prompts. Some other person built out the engine. Okay. Some other person built the model that goes on the engine. You told the model, I want this. You used your words. You created the environment. I heard you. You were sitting here. You said, let's make him a man with a long beard in Houston driving Uber.
hmm
Okay.
yeah.
Now, could you ask AI to come up with the idea for you? You could, but you know what? You still started it.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
And a human's going to be, you have to check it because it's not, again, it's a tool. It's not perfect. It's not, it's going to make mistakes. And
Well, and I still take exception. I got to say it because we're live, and I like saying it. Copilot is the biggest liar of lies of all AI, and it's the only one that absolutely 100% refuses to have a little banner down at the bottom that says, by the way, this is AI, it could be wrong.
right. Yeah. AI could lie, like you were saying. AI can lie.
It can lie in human terms in the sense that it knows A is correct, but it's going to tell you B anyway.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
That's a problem.
Yeah. Well, and then that's more of what that's the programmers, right? That did it, the people behind it.
Okay,
wanting certain answers.
Their heuristic there is if you say an answer, you have to stick to it. So you can go to Kelley Casts on YouTube, and you can watch as an AI not only lies to me, but then doubles down and then admits later, I didn't use the word double down. It used the word double down. That
Wow.
it doubled down and it came up with a whole new lie. It told me it was about money and where this money was printed. It was French money. And it said from the serial numbers, it could tell me exactly where it was printed, down to the very town that it was distributed in.
Wow.
That was a lie. It doesn't.
That was a lie, Maury Povich said. The survey says that was a lie.
So in human terms, it's like, but it has no. It has no.
This one. So you guys check that video out. You guys
do AIs lie? You'll be stunned. You'll be stunned.
You see this? I put all notifications on. Guys, put all notifications on Hayhoe Studios so you guys know. And also check out Kelley Casts at KelleyCast, youtube.com/ at KelleyCast, KelleyCasts. Let's get him. Let's get him to 10 subscribers here, guys. Come on now.
Yeah,
Come on.
absolutely. Give me up to 10. Come on.
Let's
I'll
get up
sleep
there.
better
10 at
tonight.
a time. Yeah, exactly. Well, it is a funny thing. I mean, yeah. Well, yeah. Okay, but
This
going back
is
to filmmaking, the inherent, like what you were saying about the pen, right? First it's the pen, right? Then it's, oh no, people are scared of this technology. They're just
Mhm.
scared of it, and it's all inherent fear. People are afraid to get
Yep.
the jobs, and like you said, it's the artist that can create the art and use AI as prompts to make his art
There
even
you go.
better, right?
There you go.
It's the filmmaker who can learn how to use AI. And look, I still respect the people if they say, "Hey, I'm going to use Guillermo del Toro. Oh, he's like, I only use actual sets and actual things." Like, okay, yeah, if you're Guillermo del Toro and you've got $100 million in a Netflix budget, definitely build all the sets,
Go
do
for it.
everything you can, go for it, do that. I have great respect for the craftsmanship and in real sets and real themes. But if
Mhm.
you're a 15-year-old film person who wants to make films and you don't have any money but you have time, you learn how to prompt and you get good at it.
Mhm.
And now you don't need a camera. You don't even need actors. You don't need anything. I mean, you just need a computer and an internet connection.
So where does this leave us as we come? I guess we're getting close to the end of time here. And we can, as a group of human beings, all put our head in the sand and say we don't want to use this technology. Okay, we can do that,
Mm-hmm.
but when has that ever worked?
Yeah, never.
Even Oppenheimer was stunned at what he built. Okay. Well, we also found out it's a great way to generate electricity.
Mm-hmm.
We have no idea what to do with the spent fuel rods. We really don't. Even after 60 years, we're still not really clear what we're supposed to do with them. Right now,
Right.
we just bury them in a mountain and hope nobody ever needs that mountain.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we really don't know what to do with them once they get to a certain level. That's part of the technology. It's part of there's going to be things about AI that are never going to get better. Okay, maybe the technology gets to a certain point and certain things are going to stop. And it's okay. We're going to be okay.
Yes, we are going to be okay. Uncanny says, well, it's because film industry is an institution, not just an art or even a business. So there's a lot of vested interest, money, influence, and jobs on the line. Yeah, you're right. At the same time, I just foresee these big tech companies might be the next big movie studios. Who knows? I mean, because they can,
Absolutely.
right? Because they have the money and they have right. They have that ability and the resources to actually.
Do you really think Google spent $2 billion or whatever it was to invest in OpenAI to not have a say in how it's going to be used and do some stuff, really cool stuff? They're going to get every penny back.
Oh yeah.
They
Oh,
didn't
big
give that money out like it was a donation. They gave it out as an investment. Google is liable to sweep the Oscars in 3 years.
And Disney. Well, yeah, and Disney. Well, yeah, we were talking about how tech companies are already I mean, when you
Yeah.
have Amazon making movies and they're getting Oscars and stuff. But what was I just about to say? Uh, shoot, dang it, I lost it. But
I'm sorry.
no, it's okay. Dang it, I had it. What was I talking about? Anyway, well,
The institution is well protected. But look, so what was I watching? I guess it was Guardians of the Galaxy.
okay.
And I just happened to be watching the credit. I was waiting for at the end of every Marvel movie, they do a little clip thing. And I was watching the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people that did animation on that,
Yeah. Yeah.
drawing each and every little cell and all that kind of stuff. And we're oh, their jobs are going to go away. No, their jobs have changed. If they're still artists, they can just do really cool stuff now.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, it's the tool. Embrace it, guys. Embrace it. Don't be afraid of it. Check out Tom's channel at Kelley Cass. Thank you, guys. What do you guys think about AI in film? Are we all doomed? Is it just a tool that you should be using? I think it's the latter, but what do you think? Leave that in the comments below. Big time thank you to our newest patron. We have a new patron on Patreon, which is awesome.
Oh,
Thank you,
right.
thank you, thank you. Yes. So we are now at $29. We're making a month on that. So hey, we're growing with every single patron. I really appreciate
There you go.
that. It all goes towards, this light was about $30. So, put that in
Yep,
there.
there you go.
And trying to always improve. And what can we improve, guys? Leave that in the comments below. Thank you all for the support. I'm Tremain Hayhoe. That's Tom Kelley.
I'm Kelley.
Tom, what's the last word? I'm giving you the last word of the day.
Kindness is free.
That's for darn sure. And so is subscribing to Hayhoe Studios, youtube.com/Hayhoe Studios, youtube.com/Kelley Cass. Thank you guys for tuning in, and see you on Wednesday at 7 p.m. Bye-bye.
Like and subscribe, it's a movie night. Hayhoe Studios, feeling like, hey, click that button, don't think twice. Like and subscribe to watch more, watch more. Like and subscribe to watch more, watch more. Movie night from Hayhoe Studios. Like and subscribe, it's movie night.